He turned to see a tall man dressed entirely in black, standing just a few feet away. The man's face was unnervingly smooth, his skin flawless, and his large, unblinking eyes stared directly at Jack. He exuded an otherworldly presence. In a cold, emotionless tone, the man said, "You shouldn't be here." Before Jack could respond, another sound echoed not in the air, but inside his own mind. It was a calm yet alien voice, speaking directly to him. Let him go. He knows nothing. Jack looked around frantically, trying to find the source of the voice, but there was no one else nearby. The black-clad man, as if acknowledging the voice, gave a slight nod and said softly, "Forget. Everything you saw tonight will become a dream." The next thing Jack knew, he was sitting back inside his truck, gripping the steering wheel. His body felt tense, and his shirt was soaked with sweat. The desert around him was quiet, with no sign of the base, the guards, or the glowing object. Confused and shaken, Jack started the truck and began driving back toward Las Vegas. As he drove down the deserted road, he glanced in his rearview mirror. For a split second, he thought he saw faint green and blue lights flickering in the distance, but then they disappeared. The next morning, Jack arrived at the trucking company's yard. As he stepped out of his truck, he noticed something strange. The truck's clock showed that 2 hours had gone missing. He had no memory of what happened during that time. When he asked his employer about the package, no one seemed to know anything about it. For the rest of his life, Jack never figured out what truly happened that night. The memory of the black-clad man, the glowing object, and the mysterious voice haunted him. Even years later, whenever he closed his eyes, he could still hear the faint electronic hum echoing in his mind.